could still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I get told often that I am too mean to religion, to religious people, that I say horrible, nasty things about them. I keep saying there's no hate like Christian love. I keep telling everybody, don't trust your children around these people. Don't give them your money because they're just fucking crooks. But no one seems to listen, and people always keep telling me how mean I am to them, that I'm not being fair, and that not all Christians are this way. You're right. Not all Christians are mean, horrible, racist, bigoted people. But they all sign on to be mean, bigoted, and horrible people. Because the shit that these pastors and these churches do, they sign off on it. Because they never stand up and say, that's enough, that's not what you do, we're not giving you our money anymore, and we're removing ourselves and our kids away from you. They don't do that. They keep taking their fucking kids back to these assholes. And this is the one of the things that I found online today about a church in Georgia. So First Baptist Church of Clarkston, Georgia. They have a daycare, and they had some children there, and one of the kids kept coming home with bumps, bruises, and he just wasn't quite himself. And the grandmother had noticed this. So instead of confronting him, because the grandmother was fearful of the daycare workers at the church who she thought might beat the living crap out of her as well, she took this to her daughter. So the daughter looks at their child, they find bumps, bruises, and this kid is saying they're beating me up and everybody else. And they decided to go to the church and say, hey, we want these security and surveillance videos of how our child is being treated. And they look at the video, and the church tells them, after they complain that, hey, this is fucked up, this is wrong, they're abusing these kids. The church said, and I quote, we didn't see any signs of abuse, or we didn't see anybody mistreating the children. This is perfectly fine. Basically what they said to this woman who watched a video of her child being punched in the face, slammed against the wall, drugged by his hair, fingers stepped on, arm twisted, body slammed. For 3 hours she watched. That's how long this abuse went on. 3 hours, just that day. For 3 hours, and told this lady, well, who are you gonna believe, me or your own eye? So once again, and I don't know how many times I can say this to get people to understand, in order for good people to do horrible things, and human rights violations and abuse and rape and murder and wars, you have to give them religion, because religion ruins everything, and it makes good people do monstrous, horrible things. If you want good people to do bad things, give them religion. It never fails. Think of taking your child to a daycare attached to a church, or just any daycare, and someone beating the living crap out of your kid on a daily basis and the other children, and then letting you watch the video and telling you, hey, we don't see anything wrong here. Kind of reminds me of the cops. But you know what? Just like the cops, they won't be held responsible. Now, they'll arrest these two knuckleheads that you see here for abusing the kids, but what won't happen is this church won't be shut down, their daycare won't be shut down. People will continue to give these motherfuckers money because reasons, and they'll be business as usual. They'll hire some new people who will keep the abuse a little bit under the radar, just small little micro abuses, so people don't raise so much suspicion. But don't worry, because sooner or later they'll start raping the children and sexually abusing them, and we'll be right back here where we started again. So let me put up the picture of these two assholes. These are the people who run this church, and I can say this much to you. I'm not even gonna give their names because I don't give a fuck about them, but I want people to see these people. These are the motherfuckers in the black community who fuck us up every time. They take all of our money and they give us nothing. I have no love for people like this. If they were doing the right things, they knew this abuse was going on. They should have said something. They should have stopped it immediately. But they didn't, because why? Because the money. You see, these motherfuckers don't give a shit about nothing but money. That's it. They don't give a fuck about your kid being abused, raped. They don't care. As long as someone is bringing them money, they don't give a damn. That's it. Take your kids out of this daycare with these motherfuckers. Watch them lose their shit. Stop going to their fucking church. They'll lose their shit because it's about the money. If it wasn't about the money, they would have said something a long time ago, because they knew this was happening and they would have stopped it. But this is who you give your fucking money to. These people right here, who you'll continue to give your money to, Christians, giving them your child, your children, so they can abuse and rape them and do all kinds of crazy, horrible shit to them, but you'll keep giving them your money. Please stop. Stop giving them your money. These are horrible fucking people. Religion makes people do horrible shit. I mean, think about this. Somebody's beating your child. Beating your child. And I guarantee you, all the parents who had their children abused on video will take their kids back and continue to patron this church. But anyway, who gives a fuck about what I have to say? It's just facts. Stay the fuck away from religion. Religion is for people who are not smart enough to understand that there's no such thing as invisible motherfuckers in the sky. That shit ain't fucking real. Jesus is just a fucking myth, and all your fucking religious bullshit is just that. Just bullshit. Please stop giving these people your children. Please stop giving them your money, because it's a fucking ripoff. It's a scam. That's all it is. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to be the best heathens that you can be. And have a great day.